Hello, good evening, and well, it is evening actually. Hello, good evening, and welcome. You're watching a live Now News update with myself, Jared Walters, and my good partner in crime and paranormal research, and God knows what else that we get involved in, Mr. Richard Oliver. Richard, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, but
Yeah, well,
yes.
this was supposed to be a private meeting, and then we decided to go live because there has been some shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans have been going on.
Shenanigans have been going on. So I just want to, for some reason, YouTube is acting very, very oddly at the moment, and we wanted to address something on the channel. Shall I give a bit of an update as to what's been happening?
Yeah.
Basically, a very good friend of mine was watching the show last night that we did with Jesse and Nichols George. And he's not very fond of Mr. Trump. And I want to say that in because this is important, right? He basically put a few comments giving his opinion about Mr. Trump. Nothing bad or nothing thingy. I think he basically just said that he was commenting on the way Trump was reacting after the election. And then, as he was watching the show, further into the show, I ask about why are they going down the impeachment route and not going down the legal route if Trump has broken the law with regards to what happened in Capitol Hill. And he actually found that he couldn't comment on the live stream. And what also happened there was a few people who'd also mentioned that name were greyed out. So if there is anyone else that was on the live stream last night that found they were unable to comment or contribute to the conversation, I have extensively looked into the back end of our channel to make sure there was no sort of accidental banning going on or any sort of issues of any kind. And there was nothing. There was literally no issues as far as we were concerned that would stop anyone from commenting. Now we guys and Rich, I'm sure you'll back me up on this. We love it when you guys, comment and you guys have a discussion and have a chat because everyone has different opinions. And quite frankly, what this friend of mine was going to contribute last night would have actually been beneficial to the show because he'd actually gone to the trouble of researching why they were going down the impeachment route and not actually going down the legal route. I asked that question, and the reason he wanted to comment was to give an answer to that question so that we could say it on the show. So, to be honest, I am not very happy about this because it came across as the few people that did comment using that word last night were very much in the camp of we don't like Trump. And it felt, or it may have come across, that we were trying to censor people that didn't agree with us. And that is one hell of a hypocritical precedent if we actually set that, or it looks as if we set it. And quite frankly, I know what it feels like to be censored, and so do you, Rich. And the last thing we'll do with anyone that takes the time or the effort to not just contribute to our channel, but also sort of do a little bit of research and actually give us information that helps us inform you guys better. I honestly, I was quite staggered by it. I was quite annoyed that this had happened because it's a personal friend of mine and I know it's happened to a few other people on the channel. I'm glad that it was brought to my attention, and if this does happen to anyone else again, I'd like to ask you guys a favour, and that is to drop us an email, paranormalnow@outlook.com, unless you are actively provoking or being nasty to someone where you are actually insulting someone else, then that is the only time we would consider blocking you. This was not the case in this instance, and there was no reason on our behalf why anyone's opinion should not be shared. Richard, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's just not fair. I mean, we've strived to let people have their opinion. I mean, we've covered quite some controversial topics on this channel. Everything from reincarnation to you name it. Code journals with Jesse Ann, which was what the show was about last night. We've allowed loads of people to come on and have their say, and it's been brilliant. And one of the things that's been brilliant is the fans and the parapeeps.
Yeah.
Like you said, Jazz, we won't put up with shenanigans. We won't put up with anybody bullying or being disrespectful. But censorship is a different kettle of fish. And yeah, I don't like the thought of it. But we did have as well during last night's stream, which we do often have. We do often have some weird EVPs come through our live streams, but there was one point where we showed a video of the Council of 12, and it was myself and yourself, Jazz, on the just after we played a video of the Council of 12, and there was a weird breath. Now it is just a breath, but I looked at the video and looked at it and looked at it. It doesn't appear to be me or Anne or yourself, and it is odd. It was to me, it almost sounded like it was completely separate to the three of us, and it sounded louder than we were coming through, the microphone. So I mean, it's getting to a bit of a bizarre point now. So
well, this is the thing as well, that now it could be a technical glitch. It could simply be a glitch with the microphones. But it was just a really, I wanted to, we're going to show that little bit of footage. And if you guys obviously could tell us what the technical glitch was, again, it's something to help us. We are learning on this journey just as much as anyone else. And that's why we like to take different people's opinions from different places. It's, it's part and parcel of the journey to look into why different people believe different things. And that's part of the exploration. As you know yourself, Rich, every time we've explored even the most dramatic paranormal activity, it's always come back down to people. And that's the thing. It's always come back down to people and, people's experiences, people's interactions and people's thoughts and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I just thought, it's a really, really, just a really strange and troubling it was really strange and troubling to see that last night. I'll play that clip now and we'll see. I'm just going to bring you up on screen, Rich, so I can just grab my web browser here so I can put it up on full screen. We're going to have to remain really quiet because it's going to come through the same mic as what you're talking on. So we're just going to play this very short clip here, and then we'll come back to you guys. Back. Yay! Hello. We are back. Hello. So we're coming to the end of today's show. Let us know in the chat what you thought of those responses if it was the first time you heard them. That was using the necro. So did you hear that? I'm just going to very, very briefly, I'll play it again. Hang on. Back. Yay! Hello. We are back. Hello. So we're coming to the end of today's show. Let us know in the chat what you thought of those responses if it was the first time you heard them. Now that does sound, that's weird because looking at the pair of you, the only person that it could have maybe possibly, because it looks like Anne's using I don't know if she's using headphones or she's using some sort of laptop built-in mic. But your mic is quite a way away from you, unless it's obviously turning your gain up really, really high, because it's basically like someone going. My microphone is here, and you can hear me talking. This is. Oh, hang on, just give me a second. That's my microphone here. I've got my ever so trusty Blue Snowball mic, and that does kind of happen. If I'm like doing a voiceover, but normally I'm literally like that talking into it, and you can see I'm centre stage. So if anyone could, excuse me, if anyone could actually see that work out, maybe that's a technical glitch, maybe it's something to do with the games or whatever. I'm not going to rule that out. It was just very, very strange, and obviously a viewer picked up on that last night as well. So we just thought we would share it with you guys. Richard, any final thoughts?
No, we just wanted to say really that it's, if there's anything happens like that on the channel, it's not us guys. We don't censor people's opinions. We want you to have your opinions. That's what the channel's about. It's just, it's getting into the realms now of ridiculousness, all this censorship. And there's more. And the thing is, the world is changing, and especially with ITC and everything else, the world is becoming a bit more aware of spirit. And over the next couple of months, the paranormal has already started to ramp up, and it's going to get weirder and weirder. I've shared some of my own experiences through the lockdown. So what are they going to censor next? Because the way we are talking about spirituality and the paranormal and everything else that's going on. I mean, we're trying to enlighten people into the wonder of it and the joy of it and the experience of it. As much as we've said we've had quite some negative experiences, but that they nowhere near outweigh the positive. But it's like, what are they going to censor next? Are they going to censor the paranormal? Because it does lead you on a path to enlightenment and spirituality. So it's getting to a ridiculousness, and it's just what we wanted to say. It's not us guys. If this happens again on the channel, let us know so we can keep an eye on it.
Yeah, please do. Please do let us know, because and I'm just really thankful to that friend for letting us know that that it happened, and what's all I can say about it? Genuine stuff like that is how you cause drama between people, and it was lucky that it was a good friend that had it, because there could be other people who have also had this, and they've not contributed to the discussion or felt they couldn't get their point across because something like this has happened. Now, it could have been a glitch, fair enough, but it was odd that the two people that had basically said the word Trump couldn't write messages again. And what was laughable is they weren't even supporting Trump.
No.
They weren't.
That's the crazy thing.
They were criticising him, which is fair enough. Yeah. It's absolutely...
Yeah.
We've criticised Trump on this channel, but I criticise Trump all the time. I don't like a lot of the things that's gone on around him, of the way people are actually talking about him, because he's probably got some skeletons in his closet just like anyone else. But that's a subject for another day. So thanks guys for watching this very brief update, and we'll keep you apprised if there is anything further. And again, if you do have any problems, please do let us know. The email address is paranormalnow@outlook.com. And thanks again very much to my good friend, and thanks to all of you guys who have contributed to making this channel just something wonderful. Love and light to you all.
Love and light, parapeeps.
See you in the next.